Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So I wasn't planning to come back to the Corning Museum library, but I found two more things I've been trying to download a bit more systematically and looking through things, and I found two more things that were in my collection that I found in the catalogues. One of them I kind of knew and the other one I had no idea. I've had it a long time and I just thought, when I was collecting like 20 plus years ago, so, oh, that's a cool decanter, it's really cheap, I'll buy it. And now I know what it is. So also, while I'm about it, I did also find something in the Glas Musterbuche catalogues, so I will show you that too. And really what I want to highlight is that I know this is a boring subject, catalogues, yeah, catalogues, but it's worth, if you have a collection of glass and you've got things and you don't know what they are, it's worth surfing through these things just to see if there's things that you can identify, because as I always say, context is value. Yeah, if you can put a date on something or a maker, etc., pattern number, it enhances its value if you're going to sell it on. I've been out at a new place today filming this morning, and the guy that's running it was running around. He said, "Can you show me some of the things that you spotted in here that you know?" And he was literally sticking post-its on everything that I could name for him. So, because he knows if he can put a name on something and a date, even if it doesn't add to the value, it might turn over quicker. Yeah, so makes a difference. It makes a big difference. So anyway, let's get on. I will do it this way around. I will show you what I found in the catalogue, and then I will show you the actual piece of glass, and it's going to be quite fun. Okay, right, let's get on. So this is the first catalogue I'm going to show you. This is a Stevens and Williams catalogue from 1926. It was already using the brand Royal Brierley at this point, and this is the decanter. Yes, I've had this, I think, probably about 20 years. Yeah, let's make it a bit bigger so there's no mistaking what we're looking at. You can see it's quite a squat, chonky decanter, but mine's got a little bit of a twist in it, and I'll show you that now. So here's the decanter. It's in this brownish colour. It's quite a heavy, chonky thing. You see how big that stopper is, and yeah, it's heavy. It's nicely cut underneath and everything. Now, I did say there was a bit of a surprise with this one, because sometimes you see this colour and you might need to check it for something. We will put the lights off and I'll show you. So here it is, and let me show you the trick. Yes, uranium. Look how shiny that is, like a solid. When you see this brownish colour, sometimes it is uranium, and when it is this brownish colour, it comes out really opaque. I mean, if I put the light here on the top here, it's barely able to shine through the top. You know, the top's lit up, but it's actually not shining through it and through to the other parts of the bottle. But yeah, cool. So yeah, it's a uranium decanter, and actually I didn't even think to try until today when I found out what it was, and I had to go down the shed and get it and give it a wash as well, because it was in a bit of a dusty state. So this is the catalogue for Daum for 1891, and this is the decanter we're looking at. Now, I have this decanter. I already knew it was Daum. I didn't know it was when I originally bought it, but I've seen other pieces for sale listed as Daum. But yeah, I thought it was, when I originally got it off eBay, as usual, I thought it was older. And then when I got it, I thought, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it's 1891, so it's still antique. I thought it was more early 19th century. But if you look at this, and then you look at the other things that are in this catalogue, so this is like an 18th century decanter here. Not so sure about this one, but there's lots of pieces here that are kind of following earlier styles, like this here, and yeah, these here. A lot of them are reproductions. I would say this is an early style as well, and there's like a whole, if I get to them, where are the early? Yeah, like this is really 18th century style. So yeah, and these glasses here, these are very 18th century French looking. So yeah, that's what it's copying. In this, in fact, it says Louis XIII. I'm not even sure when that is, but anyway, it is a lot of the stuff in here is copying period glass. It seems like in France they have the same issues that we do, in that copying earlier glass, but still doing it over 100 years ago, so it still looks old, even though it's looking like it's over 200 years old, but it's only over 100 years old. What a pain. Anyway, I'll show you the decanter now. So here is the decanter. I'll take the stopper out, you can have a look. You can see the way the peg is there. That's kind of very nicely done. And then I'll show you the decanter and the cutting, which, if you look, you can see it has the same sort of like cross effect with little whiskers coming out of it, and then the little bit in the middle. There you go. And underneath it, I don't know what that number is, that came with that, I never bothered to take it off. It's got this big fat poncle polished out of it. So yeah, and colour wise it looks like earlier glass, but anyway, that's what that is. It's Daum, which is a very good French glass maker. Daum from Nancy. So those first two things we were looking at were from the Corning Glass Museum library, but this is from the Glas Musterbuche.de website, which is also, I think, a museum as well. The problem with this one is you can't download these pages, and in fact you can't even paste them out, because obviously you'd only get half a page at a time even, so which is a bit of a pain. But this is the decanter I'm looking at. So this is the Launay Hotel 1840 catalogue, and it's a really good catalogue actually, because of the detail it shows. Because it's, you not only got this profile, it's got how the foot is done, and some of them they've got the stoppers out as well. So yeah, it's a very good catalogue from that point of view, and I'd love to be able to extract it out, but maybe I can. I'm going to have a play with this. I might be able to do it a page at a time. I'll have to play. But anyway, this is the decanter, and the one I've got is such a good match. This is actually a really nicely done drawing. It matches it very closely. So let's get on and have a look at the decanter. So here is the last decanter I'm showing you. One of the things is it's an earlier decanter, so the peg is not polished in, and then the top of the decanter is moulded. So that's just been pushed into a mould to get that on it. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. So they wouldn't have been doing much like that in the UK at that time, because tax on glass was 300% by weight, and making something cheap and moulded would have been a bit of a waste out of an expensive material. But that's what they were doing. And the base is not cut as well. This is all moulded, and there, look at the base there, just like in the picture, where it kind of spirals in, and then you've got a polished pontil in the middle. But yeah, it's got a bit of bloom, but yeah, lots of my decanters have, because I've spent enough doing the ones I've done, and I've probably got dozens and more to do. But anyway, and then you've got 3 applied neck rings properly done. So it's quite heavy compared to UK ones as well. It's quite chunky. So there you go. French, 1840, probably earlier. Maybe you can go back another 20 years or something, but that's the catalogue it's in, so that's all good for me. So there we have it. And it does show you how important it is. I mean, that last decanter I was showing is just like a random, continental, early 19th century decanter. Got a bit of bloom. Not really like anybody's boat, but when you can say it's French, name is Lonely Houghton, which I've never heard before, 1840. Yeah, so you can say, yeah, it's sort of like 180 years old, and yeah, that makes a difference. Makes a difference, because otherwise you're just kind of making it up, aren't you? And anyway, with that said, I will give you links to Glas Musterbuche and the Corning Glass Museum, and yeah, it's down to you to, if you've got a big collection, to start clicking through and seeing what there is, and seeing if you can spot your own stuff, because there is quite, just in these 2 websites, there's quite a lot of catalogues, and it's going to take you a while. I mean, it's taken me a while. Good thing about the Corning one is that you can download them, have them on your own PC, and yeah, look at them whenever you like. I'm going to play with the Glas Musterbuche, see if I can extract pages out of it or something. Especially this page. I do want this page, because obviously that's my reference for that decanter. Anyway, I think that's it. So please remember to like and subscribe. Helps my channel, and it's free to do that. And thank you for watching, and have a good night. Good night.